Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I debated and debated about this reading, and I figure I'm going to use the investigation deck, Trish James investigation deck, and I'm going to ask the investigation deck about Mohamed Fayed, Dodi Fayed, and Diana. Now, I've done lots of readings with Diana. I've done the auto writing with Diana, and she has mentioned that Dodi Fayed is her biggest regret ever. And when you come to think of it, after Diana died, it was Mohammed Fayed that kept pointing the fingers at the royal family and saying, like, he was the real instigator for all of that. And now I'm wondering, what was he hiding? You have to remember, it was his hotel. It was his sanctioned driver. He was the one who was directing that whole weekend. Was he that diabolical that he would have put his son in danger? I mean, look at, he's actually, he's coming out as a creep, and I've done a reading on him, and you know what? Let's get this energy cleared off right now. It's a very, very dark family. Very dark family. I wouldn't be surprised if they were into some kind of other kind of dark arts or something. And I just want to ask the investigation deck, what can you tell us about the relationship between Mohamed Fayed, Dodi Fayed, and Diana? What was going on here? And we have to remember, a lot of the BS about that Diana was pregnant, there was an engagement ring found and all of that, that the royal family, murdered Diana. That all stemmed from Mohamed Fayed, and none of it was true. I did readings on that. Diana was not pregnant. I even think she told us in one of the auto writings she was not engaged to him, she was not pregnant, and that Dodi Fayed was her biggest regret. Her biggest regret. So let's see. Investigation deck, what can you tell us? What can you tell us? And before, I want to preface this, in no way am I implicating Diana in anything. Actually, what I'm looking for is the truth. Did Mohammed, was Diana a scapegoat to get back to the royal family? And that's why he said, oh, she was pregnant, and no way could the king have a Muslim brother, stepbrother, or whatever. But yet Diana was dating that heart doctor, Dr. Khan from Pakistan, and the royal family didn't bother the royal family at all. So it had nothing to do with what Mohamed Fayed was saying. Drugged or poisoned? Ringmaster, organized. Suspicious activity. Now, we have to remember, this was 97. There were cell phones just started coming out, but they weren't, it certainly weren't iPhones or anything like that. Was, your StarTAC kind of thing, and barely out. Justice, law, legal, trial. Person is known. Person is known. Was he the ringmaster? I expected him to show up more as the like big money behind it or something like that. But we do have drugged or poisoned. Person is known, suspicious activity, and justice and ringmaster. So I'm wondering if the justice card here is telling us that that justice was done, like nothing was really like what he said it was. Undercover, ringmaster, undercover. I wonder if the driver was drugged. Wrong direction, suspicious activity. Yeah, weren't they supposed to go do something else that night? Or weren't they supposed to go another route or something? Resilient, slow process. Yeah, justice was very, very slow process. I mean, it went on for years and years, and then the French did their investigation, and the Brits did their investigation, and everybody's doing all these investigations, and all came to this exact same conclusion. I wonder if this undercover with on the ringmaster, wrong direction, and drugged or poisoned. I mean, there was a full autopsy, so they would have known, but we don't know. Maybe it was covered up. We all know that can happen. Evidence or statement. Drain or waterway. Well, that they went under the Pont d'Alma. Evidence in the pulp. Hermit kept in the dark. Person is known. Hermit kept in. Drugged. Now, I'm not getting any kind of, there is a connection, two or more involved. I'm not getting that at all. I'm wondering if, now, could it be possible that Mohamed Fayed set up that accident so he could point fingers at the royal family? What's that saying? They always accuse you of what they are guilty of themselves. Missing piece. Missing piece. Please find me. Please find me. Well-funded operation. High priestess, hidden knowledge. Stalker being watched. DNA evidence. There's some kind of evidence. DNA evidence. Please find, now I don't think this is a person, it's find the missing piece. Find the missing piece. Well-funded operation, hidden knowledge. Remember I said, I think they're a very dark family. Stalker being watched. There's some kind of evidence. I think that is, let's see if it's being hid. Yes, there's some kind of evidence. Powerful person involved. That's who I thought with this ringmaster. Powerful person involved. Running out of time. The fool. Moon, no, hidden, unclear. Is that Diana? I think that a powerful person involved is hiding some kind of DNA evidence, but they're running out of time. Maybe this powerful person, like, look at what's coming out about Mohamed Fayed. Maybe this powerful person who has squashed this evidence here, like I said, maybe the driver was drugged, just before he jumped in the car, took a sip of water and something. But then that was suppressed in the autopsy because it has DNA evidence. So that tells me there's there's biological evidence and powerful person involved and running out of time. So maybe this powerful person is either going to pass away as well, or maybe somebody's going to find it. Now they're doing all this investigation into Mohamed Fayed. Moon or no. Group involvement. Ransom or note left. Now, is this the note Diana wrote? Missing, searching. See, something is missing. Know too much, want to talk. Something was seen. You know what? Somebody knows the truth of everything that went on. And I'm wondering if it's going to come out with all these cases. And I'm wondering if that's why they're paying everybody off. I think there's a female here not only was abused by Mohammed, I think that she has, because we have this group involvement. So all these women that were harassed and whatnot, I think there is something. I think there is something here. Something was seen. Know too much. Want to talk. Missing, searching, ransom or note left. Somebody's got something, some form of evidence. Some form of evidence. So I'm taking this moon card because Diana, well, she was a Cancerian, moon runs Cancer. Also, Diana was the moon huntress. The moon here represents Diana, and it says no, hidden, unclear. I don't think she had any idea what was going on. I think she was I'm surprised the card innocent bystander isn't showing up here. I think this group involvement, I think these ladies know something. I think he may have, been bragging about something. It was so weird because at Herod's, he had that huge display. Remember at the bottom of the escalator? He had that great big memorial display and it showed these two hearts and these two people in love. And I think he even had like a fake engagement ring there or something. I can't remember. So what was he trying to promote? And yet I don't think Diana and that Dodi were actually really together. I actually think that Dodi was a homosexual from LA. And Mohammed was using Diana to prove that his son wasn't a homosexual from LA. Heavy burden carried. Guilty. He's guilty. What other people he charges other people with strategy and planning, fight, conflict, argument. Out of the picture. I think we've got a couple of indications here that Diana obviously did not know anything that was going on. I think Diana was fodder for Mohamed Fayed's personal attacks on the British royal family, on he bought Harrods and as a thumbs up to them kind of thing. And I think this fight, conflict, argument, strategy, and planning, I think it was always he had a couple of things he was guilty about. And I think Diana fell into the wrong hands. I really do. I don't know. Well, like she said, that's her biggest regret. Would she still be here if this man wouldn't have put his eye on her and used her? He's guilty and used her for, look at the heavy burden carried. But I think some of these women, don't be surprised if some of these women come out with something about this, saying that, and I know he had a lot to do with Diana's death. Don't be surprised. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to be poo-pooed and tapped on the head. Now. We know you've been through a lot. No, she had nothing to do with Diana, had nothing to do with it. This was all his diabolical plan. And you know what? Now that makes sense that he would want to get rid of his son as well if he knew Diana wasn't biting and he knew the news was going to come out about his son being a homosexual. Anyways, what do you think? What do you think the cards are trying to tell us? How do you feel about all of this? And was he the one who approached Meghan and Harry? And you think about all the things that Harry's been told about his family, how they tried to get rid of his mother and they didn't offer protection and everything. And this whole time, it's Mohamed Fayed. Wow. Think about that. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I sure appreciate you. Please take good care and don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. See you online. Bye for now.